feels like of your main guys on the special teams, everybody's kind of the same from last year, except for Veltzistis. What do you see from him at punting? I know he's been sort of waiting in the wings for a while.
Yeah, Nick's getting his opportunity. He's been waiting a while. He's always pushed. He always pushed Peter really to the brink every camp, but never quite worked out for him to beat him out. So he's had a good start to camp, and is doing well and continuing to work, and so we're excited about it.
Punt return, does Holloway kind of step back into that role that he had before? Are there other guys competing there?
I sure hope so. He's really good. He was a nationally ranked guy, prior to his injury, and we got some other guys. I mean, Takai is working back there. AG, Isaiah Spencer just got here as a transfer, catches the ball naturally. So all those guys I think can certainly do it. But Tuck's got a good knack for it. He does a nice job getting north-south, makes good decisions. So we're excited to have him back.
John Love closed last season with quite the flourish, including the 60-yarder in Charlotte.
That was something, wasn't it? Yeah.
How does he build upon that? What does he need to do to take it an even further step?
Well, I think the reason John's had success is he understands it's all about the next opportunity, the next rep. So he just has to remain consistent. Trust the training that got him to this point. He's certainly getting some attention for well-deserved attention for accomplishments, but he also understands that it's a new year, and that stuff's great, but really doesn't have a lot of bearing on moving forward. So we got to go do it again.
How do you create pressure situations for kickers in practice?
Like today, for example, we'll have a live rep at the end, which is a full deal, just like the game. We'll certainly have situations in camp where we'll get the attention of the entire team that put some consequence on it. Usually it's something fun, but also there'll be times where Coach Pryor will put two guys against each other and have the team pick. Hey, who you riding with? Who do you want in this competition? And so that's pretty cool. But I think that when we can get it centered around them in practice to where, hey, this is a make or break deal, that's the most effective.
Kyle, obviously back doing kickoffs.
Yep.
What is the next step for him in your eyes, just in terms of growth, and what do you like about his touchback rate? I know you love the analytical numbers and
right.
stuff in terms of what he brings.
I think Kyle would tell you that he wasn't as consistent last year as he was the year before, and I think getting back, he should be. He's got a great leg. He's one of the best in the country. He should be in the 80 percentile range for touchbacks. So I think he would tell you that he just wants to be more consistent, throughout the game, and probably wants to start fast too. We've this last 2 years of kicking off. I think being ready week one and really hammering the ball down the field. I think those are areas that he would certainly say, yeah, I want to improve there.
To have a guy like Christian Epling back, so much experience, might be overlooked by some, obviously not by you. How important is it to have a guy like him back with, he's played so many snaps for you guys?
Yeah, he's really worked, man. I mean, from the time he got here, he was recruited to a different system. Our system is different than maybe what his skill set was coming out of high school. He had to put on weight. He had to get, had to improve some technique. And it just has bought in 100% and has reaped the rewards for it. So it's great to have him back. He's very consistent. We added a young man named Drew Doyle from Iowa State. So he and Christian are battling in camp, but certainly the experience factor of Christian weighs heavy for sure.
Stu, asking about Doyle as well, what has he brought to kind of the special teams room as a guy who's not your typical freshman, given he spent 5 years in the military?
Yeah, I think anytime you add a person, we got Aiden Daughtery who's in the Corps here at Virginia Tech, and then you add a guy that has that experience, that life experience, and then coming to school, you can't help but get a sense of maturity for the entire group. And I think he's a guy that's well respected. I think that just that the way he goes about his business every day, particularly for a young player like a Cole Bird that just came in from high school. That's a great role model and a great person to see how you do it day in and day out to be consistent. So, that's certainly a strong attribute of Drew's, and that had a lot to do with why we wanted to add him to the team.
Then kick return, I know, obviously Basial's injuries limited him some last year. He's gone now. Some of that
Right.
running back room is turned over as well. Who do you envision? I know Thomas Williams got some work late last season, but who do you envision? In the
Well, we
kick
get
return?
PJ back. PJ did a nice job when he had the opportunity. He's back and playing well. Thomas Williams, Tyler Mason catches quite a few back there. We've got a trio of transfer running backs that all have the ability to get the ball, to catch the ball. Cam Selden has looked really good. We've had him catching a few, and I think that's a role he would certainly like to be involved in. So we've got some really good competition there. I mean, overall, from top to bottom, our entire roster, we have way more competition. We're a lot deeper in many areas, and kick return, punt return, that's certainly one of them.
What do you look for when you're evaluating kick returners, and what traits maybe from a certain position are preferred?
I like the guys that break tackles, and I like the guys that have vision. I tend to lean more towards running backs than other positions because that's what they do every day. They have to see the pattern of the return. They understand ball security. They also understand we're not going to block everybody. So you've got to be able to break a tackle. So I think the running back skill set fits it the best through the years. But it certainly had guys, like Thomas Williams plays corner for us, and he returned a lot for us and did a nice job for us last year. So, but that's kind of where we start in the running back room, and then we'll just see who has a knack for it.
Coach, special teams can sometimes be an opportunity for young guys to contribute early. Has there been anybody that stood out to you early in camp here?
Yeah, I love our freshmen. We've got several true freshmen. Sheldon Robinson has done some great things. Peanut Johnson, Knowledge Harrell had a really nice spring. Does a nice job. He's got a skill set. He can certainly help us. Noah Chambers shows up in drills. Really like those young guys. And then we've got several. Probably I would say the area that we improve the most depth is safety. Brought in some transfer guys, have some young guys. All those guys have done some really nice things in our drills, in the spring and then in these first few days. All right. Thanks, guys.